Fish played a big role in the brinkmanship leading up to December's Brexit deal. Under the agreement, a quarter of European boats' fishing rights in British waters will be transferred to British boats over the next 5 years. Not good enough, say these trawlermen in Cornwall, southern England, who claim Prime Minister Boris Johnson promised them full control over British waters.
We're worse off than before Brexit because it's all written in that we won't be able to get it back. And it's just a travesty. Boris the betrayer has completely sold us down the river.
Nearly half of fish caught by British boats is exported to the European Union, a trade worth over $1.8 billion in 2019. But Brexit has brought border checks, paperwork, delays and costs. Several export firms staged a protest outside Parliament this month.
Live shellfish, it's not sell by date, it's live or dead. Unless the government do something, a lot of these businesses will be finished.
The government insists the problems will be ironed out.
Teething problems, people not filling in the right forms or misunderstandings, and when it's not people's fault, of course we're going to compensate and to help out, and funds have been put in place to do that. But be in no doubt, Nick, that there are great opportunities for fishermen across the whole of the UK to take advantage of the spectacular marine wealth of the United Kingdom.
But it's not just fish that are floundering. Other sectors warn of significant disruption. New tax rules have prompted some European retailers to stop selling to British customers, while some shipping firms have paused their cross-channel operations.
If the wheels aren't moving, they're losing money. And ultimately, so are we.
Supermarkets in Northern Ireland have faced shortages owing to extra checks on goods shipped from mainland Britain. So is it teething troubles or an inevitable consequence of Britain's decision to quit the EU? It depends on the sector, says analyst Rem Korteweg.
This question of groupage in that hauliers are now facing, where they have to sign forms for every single shoebox or crate that is in their container. I think those things can be simplified. Where I don't think we are currently facing teething problems and things are much more structural is, for instance, in the health and sanitary and phytosanitary and food safety checks, for instance, with fish exports, because that is the consequence of leaving the single market, that there is now a regulatory border.
Britain insists Brexit will offer economic opportunities outside the EU. Its strategy was given a boost this week as Japanese carmaker Nissan pledged to keep building cars in Britain and to invest millions of dollars building a new factory to make batteries for electric vehicles. But for other businesses suffering amid the coronavirus pandemic, Brexit has so far brought costs and little benefit. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.